Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special episode of the AI Healthcare Podcast. I'm your host, Dylan Reed, and today we are joined with my friend, Daniel Maley. We worked on this joint project together, measuring healthcare outcomes, specifically in the state of Louisiana. Thank you so much for your time today, Daniel.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for bringing me on. I'll just give you a little introduction about myself. My name is Daniel Maley. I'm a AI healthcare strategist, and I also am a prompt engineer. I design prompts and use a high level of computational and linguistic different variables to elicit the perfect outputs that I can tell are valuable for a given task. And we've made this Louisiana Healthcare Insights to give comprehensive analysis of healthcare data in Louisiana because it's important. It's not very well researched in generating automated reports on health indicators, identifying trends, and evaluating the impact of the healthcare policies is what this model is trained to do. We have a selection of prompts to start with, and I'll just go in a little bit about my expertise. I I design prompts instructions to unlock the AI's potential, delivering not accurate information, but precisely accurate information. I don't really like to cut around the ends and cut around the circles. I've My work has led to improved patient outcomes in a variety of contexts as a consultant. I'm deeply committed to medicine, pharmacology, and healthcare communication. And I firmly believe that AI has the power to revolutionize healthcare. And my current focus is responsible AI and AI safety at the moment because of the uh, current climate. We're in August, and I think it's really important for everyone to have a safe and responsible AI assistant, either for personal or professional work, because without that, there's a lot of issues that can unfold. Now, Dylan, would you like me to start with one of these prompts?
Yes, please, that'd be great.
All right.
And and if you could just provide just a little bit of background information on the prompt that you're going to select, that'd be fantastic too, as well.
Yeah, no problem. So, on the prompt that I'm selecting, I gave it a persona. So, as a healthcare policy analyst, can give you a little bit more detail. I don't typically like to share the prompts, you know this, Dylan, but I'll do it in this case because as a healthcare policy analyst, analyze the impact of the recent Medicaid expansions in Louisiana. First, fetch data from policy available sources, state databases, or health agencies to build a comprehensive report covering the following topics: enrollment dates before and after the expansion, segment by demographic groups, age, gender, income level, compare enrollment rates over a timeline leading up to and after the expansion. Number two, changes in access to healthcare services for Medicaid recipients. Evaluate the availability and utilization of primary care, specialist care, and preventative services. Compare pre and post expansion access levels based on patient satisfaction surveys and healthcare provider reports. And that's all I'm gonna share about the prompt. I we'll have the audience see it in action. How about that?
Awesome. Let's get to rolling.
All right. So we're rolling with this prompt. This is a Medicaid expansion impact analysis report. So now it's going through a sequence, and it's using what's called Python, which is a programming language, and it is able to generate different visualizations. Think about charts, line graphs, even interactive types of charts. You name it. Curiosity is your limit when it comes to these things. And now we actually have an interactive Medicaid enrollment rates before and after expansion from 2014 to 2023. That's the data that was cut off on. And so we do have options we can look at it, or we can analyze the impact on areas. Dylan, what do you want to do?
So let's look at it from specifically comparing urban versus rural areas.
Okay. So now it's utilizing the same data, but it's using this different part of the data that we've trained it on. And I'll go back afterwards to show the visualization. Don't worry.
Mhm.
It is interactive. So that is what we have there. And we could just keep going and going and going, but this is the key. This is just a static chart. So this will show the demographic groups and the key lower income adults, elderly. And then the cool thing is these are the data sources. We're switching to an interactive graph. So let's say you want to look at enrollment numbers year for low income adults, elderly, minority populations, young adults. You can click on it and you could see the actual data and the date. So it's very helpful. Goes all the way to 2023. So in 2020, we could look at this. 2020, this is 2016. But it provides the same data as well as the static chart. But for the colors, you can change the colors. Let's say we want to have lower income, elderly have green, minority populations, we can have light green, young adults, blue, no problem. And this is the fun part, this is the part I personally enjoy because you can customize it to your own, what colors you're presenting in a formal environment. Let's say your company brand colors or something like that. Well, let's see how, let's see if we can push the limits just a little bit more.
Yeah. Daniel, could you also compare, and I know it's a tall order to ask
Yeah.
to compare all 64 parishes, but could you compare like one parish to another parish in terms of Medicaid enrollment?
Uh, yeah, we could. I mean, all parishes would be a very, very comprehensive report, but 2 parishes, I think we can do that.
Okay.
Do you have any parishes in mind?
Um, let's do Orleans Parish, and then let's do uh, Ouachita, Ouachita Parish. So kind of comparing southern Louisiana to northern Louisiana.
Oh, obviously my spelling's a little wrong, but hey, Dylan, would you mind if I used a little bit of Apple Intelligence during this, or would that be inappropriate?
No, let's use Apple Intelligence.
All right, all right. I want to ask. It's your podcast. So we got some writing tools here. So we got proofread, rewrite. Now I'm not. This is not a prompt that I'm writing. I'm just directing the AI to a certain way. But let's Let's go with professional. And by the way, just to mention, this is a uh, beta testing, so I do not work for Apple, anything. So actually, Dylan, I think it might be helpful if we had Google Gemini, take a look, and then we
Hmm.
could see. Oh, we don't want to do that. All right, so we're gonna stick with the. I guess we have that resume help me write thing just staying there. But now see, I did not give it another prompt or do anything special. All I did is guide it, because once you have a comprehensive prompt laid out, you can just basically guide it. You're guiding uh, the model just like you're, guiding a dog to, across the street. And we'll we'll explore a few more things. Rural health disparities, I think that's, very important, you know, especially with access to care, chronic health. Um, we can revisit this. This is not going to be a very comprehensive scatter plot, but it will provide some insight into what we're looking at. So my favorite part is the recommendations for policy adjustments, practice improvements, and further research. And see, I'm not really even prompting it now. I'm just kind of guiding it in different ways. There's really no need to make more visualizations. In my opinion, we could make one in every single turn, but we're generating all different types of reports. These can all get structured into one report uh, that has, an abstract with various elements. And I don't know, Dylan, how long do you want to go with this? Do you want me to? We could run another prompt, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, let's actually run another prompt.
We'll run another one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And what is this prompt that you've chosen, Daniel?
Well, so the prompt is actually shown. It's a healthcare service researcher persona.
Hmm.
The report is guiding or directing the AI to utilize the rates of telehealth services in rural areas, patient satisfaction, health outcomes related to telehealth services, and it's guiding the model to use a specialized tool that uses the Python notebook that's inside it. Oh, it's already doing it. See, by the time I read the prompt, because I'm not going to read it at the pace AI can read it. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful. So this is fantastic. So this is an excellent example of how a static chart can be just as effective as a non-static chart. We'll look at the interactive. Oh, I think we might have outdid ourselves here. Dylan.
Hmm. Oh no.
So I think we got a cut here.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, and do you just want me to end the recording?
Well, I mean, wait, let me. Well, we can end by just saying there's more to come. This is just a start, and if you're interested, you can collaborate by either giving us some data, helping us, clean data, or just raising awareness about this, because Louisiana healthcare has, a variety of issues that need to be addressed. Especially in healthcare. It's, in rural and telehealth. It all needs to be addressed in the same way other states are, and we don't currently see that right now. But this is going to change that, or at least move people like a prompt would to an AI model to make some changes, or to consider some changes by um, just seeing the outcomes, and it really brings, data to light by being able to visually see it and interpret it either in a pie chart, you know, a, a diagram, line, graph, bar. It's really powerful. You don't need to be a visual learner, but I'm happy that we were able to at least provide two successfully, uh, you know, multiple reports and two successful prompts, just as a sneak peek, because that's all this is. This is not anything exhaustive, right, Dylan?
Yep. And Daniel, where can people find more about you and your work?
Well, you can find more about me and my work on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn is Daniel Maley AI, and I can also give my URL to Dylan to put into the description. I have a Twitter account that I also am active on, and soon to be YouTube as well.
Awesome. Great. And Daniel, thank you so much for your time. It was awesome working on you with you on this project.
Oh yeah, pleasure to work with you too, Dylan. Well,
Awesome. And this is just the start, as you were saying at the beginning.
oh yeah, this is just a tiny fraction of what this model can do.
Awesome. Well, this is Dylan Reed, your host, signing off. Um, thank you so much again for your time.
Thank you for your time.